Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. As you can see by the package sitting in front of me and probably, I guess, the thumbnail and the title, we're doing something a little bit different today. I am extremely excited to get into this, and of course, you guys know this is not just a significant product that I have been looking forward to, but it is pretty significant to the channel and how I operate in general. And of course, we'll get into that in a minute, but of course, we have this package in front of us straight from Apple. So we have to, it requires an unboxing. So let's do just that. This is how Apple sends it. Very, very simple. So this is the iPhone 12 Pro Max that, of course, anybody who has been waiting for the Pro Max has, had to wait a little bit longer than the rest of the, I think, the 12 and the 12 Pro. And here you go. Here is the box. Super small. Obviously, this is significantly smaller than you may be used to seeing from an iPhone product. And that is because it is, I think, was it 50 or 70% smaller than the original packaging, and that's because it's missing some, I would say, vital elements inside of this package that we would normally see. Feels really heavy and compact in your hands, even though it's such a small package, it feels like hefty. So you guys can see first. There is the back. This is the graphite colorway. Very, very similar to the 11 Pro Max. Wow. Here is the phone. Extremely dense in your hand. You got the steel borders, or the stainless steel borders. Feels very strange with the borders being flat. But anyway, let's set that to a side. So yeah, like I was saying, smaller box, so you're not getting the charging brick. That's the part that you don't get. Otherwise, in the box, you get a smaller user manual pack with very, very small. In fact, I don't even think you get instructions. You literally get, oh, maybe this is the instructions. Yeah, so very, very small. It's like 4 pages, tiny little thing there. You get the Apple sticker. You get the SIM removal tool, which I think is different to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You did not get the charging cable, which was rumored to be an extra special cable, like braided. However, obviously it is just the standard USB Type-C to Lightning connecting. If you're coming from an older generation iPhone where the connection is still USB-A, yeah, you're gonna need to go ahead and run off to Apple and make sure you buy the correct charging brick that accepts a USB Type-C into the port. So that is literally it for the unboxing experience. It is very, very minimal. You're literally getting a cable and, of course, the phone. So let's get this. How are we gonna make this look cool? I'll stop talking. It's just a whole different experience with the flat borders. I think it feels really strange in your hand, but I'll turn it on so you can have a little look at the screen, because also on this one, compared to the last ones, this has a slightly reduced screen to body ratio, and I think that's just because the borders are slightly thinner, or maybe it just appears that way because of the flat sides might give it that appearance. So the screen is also a little bit bigger than the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is my previous phone. And of course, this is going to require a setup. So let's see if I can do that quickly. So if you've been a subscriber to the channel for a while, I've mentioned a couple times that I exclusively use my iPhone to record all of my videos. That includes obviously this section. In fact, I'm recording on my iPhone 11 Pro Max right now. And that obviously includes for my normal videos, which I do sneaker reviews, that all the B-roll, everything like that is all done on my iPhone. In fact, I edit all of my videos on my iPad. So that's why this is a significant improvement, I guess. I mean, it's only one generation above what I have already, but it's just kind of like maybe a testament to someone who wants to start YouTube or something like that. You really do not need a super expensive camera, at least from my experience, you can make a lot of it work. One of the scariest things about YouTube is when you start, you kind of, you know that you have to start from a point of zero. You have 0 subscribers, you know that it may never work, there's no guarantee to YouTube. And that's kind of where, you know, you don't want to go investing in super expensive camera equipment and stuff like that before you even know if you're ever going to do anything with your YouTube career. So for me, it was quite an easy option to be able to just pick up your smartphone and start talking to it, because that's essentially what it is. But if you can carry on doing that for a while, of course, at some point I'm gonna have to get a camera, but it's not something you really want to invest in, or a lot of us cannot invest in a huge camera setup. Anybody who is looking to start a YouTube channel, why don't you just get your smartphone? And it doesn't have to be the latest and the greatest. A lot of the older generations, I didn't have this iPhone 11 when I first started. In fact, I think I had an iPhone 8 or an iPhone 10 at the time, which was still pretty good, but as long as it's like a semi-recent phone, you can make great videos and still use that as your daily phone. This has the best camera out of the entire new iPhone 12 lineup. Of course, they released the mini, the regular iPhone 12, and the iPhone 12 Pro, and this is the 12 Pro Max. And so that's why I went for the Pro Max, just to kind of step it up a little. So again, you're gonna probably see quite a few videos from here on out of me recording on this, and again, I can give you updates on how I think the camera is. You'll be able to see whether it's better than my current state. The phone itself feels amazing in hand. It feels very solid, extremely premium. It's almost like you're holding a sheet of glass and metal, which I guess you kind of are, but it just feels dense, it feels quality, it feels pretty heavy. Of course, the back is that frosted glass. Again, this graphite color is super nice. You're gonna get a load of fingerprints. Let's see if the camera can pick it up. Maybe not, but I've got to set it up, and that might take a while. So I kind of set it up so you can just kind of see the screen. It's significantly, I don't know, it just feels a little bit bigger than the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So obviously if you're coming from that phone, which already is a super awesome iPhone, this is going to feel different. It's going to feel like a change. Whereas of course, I think that's a lot down to kind of the redesign of the phone itself. It is a big phone, trust me, this is a huge phone. You can feel it when you're scrolling through it. Reachability may be a bit of an issue. You're gonna have to kind of slip your hand up, which again, it's a little bit dodgy. I'd say get a case for this. So yeah, this is the new iPhone 12 Pro Max. Of course, if you guys are subscribed to the channel, I want to bring you guys along for the journey. You know, this is a significant update to the channel. I'm going to be using this for all my videos now. This is how I record my videos over here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for coming through, liking the video, commenting, and of course subscribing. I will catch you all in the next one, but until then.